Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2. So I've actually in the downtime, by the way guys, if you do enjoy this content, subscribe. I've taken a look at the internet because I went through Reddit a teensy bit and looked up the yellow bar, and it is what I did expect. By the way, it is the toxicity, we are poisoned with the toxic here in this game. Xunam, I forgot the name, sorry. We can heal that by the doctor and stuff, if I want to. The auto doc and any medic can do us, which I guess will cost money and stuff. So first things first, we're gonna go to the right. I wanna have a quick look there too, by the way. So that's what we are going to do at the right, though, you guys. Well, why did I say though? I do not know. Is the elder we have seen in the last episode we have talked to. We can hand in the quest. Shall we actually get here? Yeah, let's go here first, by the way. Okay. Why was I under the impression that I could get down? There's a... What is down there is a ship. We can read this. Okay, that we already had. Can we maybe get there somehow? Maybe if I've already looted this, by the way, you guys, I'm sorry. Then forgive me. I think I did, right? Since I shot them. Yet I've ever seen the freaking mine. So that was good that I picked that up. Right. Feel like the statue back in the back there. And that looks cool. Okay. Now the dude... Okay. Where was the dude, man? Yep, how do I get to him? Because we can definitely hand in a quest, which I would like to do. Okay. Up there he maybe is, hopefully. That's normally, by the way, why I do not enjoy rocky regions in games that much. This is sometimes a bit not that easy, especially if things look similar, to find the right way around. I'm a bit sorry, but it is what it is. You probably would maybe have a similar issue here. Where was the old dude, the elder man? Didn't go around this house, did I? At least we found that, that's good. On the contrary. Here we just... boy. Alright. I was still on cooldown for the booster packs. It is what it is. Happens, right? Especially if you do that. I didn't expect that we would already die by that height. It is what it is. That's totally acceptable. My fault. You could say, right? My fault. Okay, and if that happens, you are... Okay. Ah!
I saw you up.
Okay, we probably have picked that stuff up, right? Yes, okay, good. Then we go all the way down, hopefully not again too far down. I want to hand in the quest, obviously. This is already too far, ain't it? Yes. Oh boy, man, this is annoying. Sorry, I'm kind of pissed at me. Not precisely at the game. He was sitting by a fire. There we are. Okay, good. Found him. Nice. So it is all the way down.
Silly old fool, coming here without... Ah, you've returned in one piece. Did you, perchance, acquire those, precious items we spoke about?
Yeah, I have both files right here. Gotta say, they don't look much like manuscripts.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Come now, hand them over. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. My handlers will be mighty pleased with these, indeed.
Who's your handler? Your agent? Ghostwriter?
Just a local logistical agent operating here on Sub Rosa's behalf. Undoubtedly, you've heard of us. She sent me here to collect these files. They were meticulously kept by the vigilant who lived here before the war. Prominent woman, knew many folk, before a landmine dashed such hopes.
Who is Sub Rosa?
We're a trading network run by the people, for the people. Should you wish to know more, I'm sure some kindly folk in Free Market Station would show the way. Now, this little old spider has to get his affairs in order. Here's something for your troubles. Farewell.
Thank you. Bye, Spider.
Before I forget, stop by Agent Kobor in Matriarch's Mercy if you ain't already. Helping me should be enough to get you past her lackey. Now get! Now to patch myself up and return home. Come on,
Okay,
Spider.
so, by the way, if I stay here. I might be coming here. Don't know if that is yet smart or not. Just wanna see. Just wanna see. Yeah, that's a fast travel point. All okay, B. Doesn't seem that we are able to get through here. Fair enough. Maybe I'm too far down. Okay, good. I accept. Then I do accept. Maybe that is something for later. So I would actually like to teleport here. So we can do two things, right? We can talk to a doctor, get some refreshments, and then hand in the other quest with, which would be the, by the way, collect your reward for which one it is. Let's see, that should be the doctor's inside. Return to dock. Okay, we need to go to a dock anyways.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to our place? The Protectorate have only been told a water.
It's a bounty for the dude we killed, right? Turn in a completed bounty. Okay, good. Exit. 1500, nice. Okay, provisioner. Where is there's a doctor.
Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else?
I could use some healing.
I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate.
Okay, 122 is alright.
Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort. Right as rain. Now.
Okay, antitoxic. Oh, cool, cool, cool. 122. Hello, come on, that's not very expensive. Okay, that's good. Fair enough. I'm fair enough.
Do you believe Arcadia shall
So we can, I guess, first of all, if we use it, it would be an insta death, right? First of all, and second of all, with costing just 122, there was just fair enough. So we will go there, and then we are gonna get here. I hope that that is then gonna bring us, that we are gonna be at the end of today's episode at the desired location. That is the plan. I reckon we might even get there a bit earlier, which is totally fine. Then we can start entering. I feel in this region now a bit more confident. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That was by mistake.
Stranger, the Order bid in light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
What was that attack?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken. They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
Why is that? What else is going on around here?
The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore, after the attack.
When you say zealots, do you mean the cultists who worship the rifts.
Yep, mad to the last one. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose.
What are you saying about scavengers?
They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance.
I have to ask you about them creatures.
The creatures are of the genus Virachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
Okay, thank you. There was
All our efforts add to the equation.
much of a conversation.
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
Okay, there would have been stealing. Okay, now if we go there, we are gonna arrive at another building. Good. I think into those guys, by the way, it would have been, if you want to go through it in a chronological order, would have been better if we, when we got here, would have encountered them and talked to them. That was not the best way I took here, I know. What do we have here? That looks like a little mining station. Boy?
Architect, I hope this does not turn back into an active war. This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
Okay, I expected that he would give us some sort of quest. Anti-air accuracy reports. Current accuracy rates, alright. Note, date mark 005 tracks the first major change in anti-choice flight patterns. It should be noted that although the accuracy doesn't climb as quickly after this point, the amount of aircraft and landing shuttles that manage to touch down safely is still decreasing due to unsafe landings that result from erratic flight patterns necessary to avoid our long-range weaponry. Projected longer-term projections for further fine-tuning of our anti-air weaponry show diminishing returns towards approximately 85.52%. Obviously, the final shortcoming is our own and is purely a limitation of the weapons we are currently capable of producing, unfettered by our deficiencies. The equations we use for these calculations indicate that destroying 99.999% of landing vehicles is fully possible. We also estimated a further 10.09% of anti-choice ships and drop pods do not land safely and are effectively destroyed by anti-choice themselves. So although we cannot destroy every landing asset, we are fully equal to the task of destroying enough to blunt the advance of Anti's forces. Messages to all personnel subject to watch for overhead debris. Attention, all personnel will be advised that as our new anti-air systems come online, we expect a substantial amount of debris from destroyed enemy landing crafts and drop pods. Please wear standard safety equipment and be alert on off at all times. Attention, all personnel, we be advised that we have made an update procedures in regards of abandoned and disposal of certain assets. It is of critical importance that we prevent the forces of anti-choice from acquiring any of the logic assembly units that control the targeting of our anti-air weapons. Without an understanding of the equation, it is doubtful that they would be able to glean any information from these assets, but this is not a risk we are willing to take. To that end, any time of an anti-air cannon is abandoned or a damaged one is disposed of, the logic simply must be absolutely disposed of now. Adjusting firing algorithms to account for new frontline. Prost Portain, we have issued updated targeting algorithms which account for the new frontline positioning. Please ensure that you have removed and thoroughly disposed of the old MKCC X1X I know Roman numbering targeting logic assembly units and replace them with the superior logic assembly units. Okay, that was it. Nice. Yeah, okay, that would be stealing. Good. no need for that. I wonder what kind of anti-air weapon. It looked like electricity of sorts. Electricity guns? I don't know. Maybe these are just generators. Yeah, well, anyhow. Unless we see them firing, we obviously do not know what's going on
a lot
here.
of screws going missing of late on board the ship. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No missing fastener reports have been filed with this unit.
Let me rephrase. Have you been collecting screws for some reason?
Affirmative. Multiple replacement screws have been collected in accordance with pending work order from Agent Amara.
Anti-air gun.
I must have a screw loose.
It's a figure of speech, Val.
So I was a bit wrong with they looked like some sort of electricity generating facility, right? That's why I thought, yeah, well.
Zyranium Manufactory VII is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Please call again. Zyranium Manufactory.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zyranium Manufactory VII presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
Okay, I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ? From the Abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Maytadier. Am I to understand you have orders from the Abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Alright. That was easy. Kind of.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me.
Yeah, will do.
So, the Abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Interesting timing. May I see it then? The writ?
Okay, here we are. Our one writ issued directly from Abbot Newell.
Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the Abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
What in the world is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zyranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
Transport pod. Is this a weird thing to call a missile?
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
So far, everything about this seems suspicious. I definitely have a lot more questions for both her and your proctor.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you were on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Okay, but perfect. That is then... We arrived here, and we are gonna get in there in the next episode, you guys. But for now, you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.